We continue our look at the top 40 Huskers heading into the 2023 football season. Hi, Sean Callahan of HuskerOnline.com. Who are the top 5? I'll get to that in a second. But before I get to it, make sure you like, follow, subscribe to us right here on the Husker Online YouTube page. All right, let's talk top 5 overall Huskers. And I think when you look at this list, it's interesting that 3 of the 5 are going to be brand new roster transfer portal additions. And that really is what the portal has done all across college football. But let's start at number 5, one of the real veterans on this team, linebacker Luke Reimer. And he's a guy that when he's healthy, he's as good as any defender on this football team. Obviously, Reimer's battled some various different injuries, soft tissue injuries over the course of his career. And I think that's the question. Can Reimer play a wire-to-wire season at top-level speed? If so, he's as good as any linebacker really in the Big Ten West Division or the Big Ten. He plays at a very high level when healthy, and he's proven that over the course of his career. All right, coming in at number 4, it's a transfer. Offensive lineman Ben Scott. He actually carries a 7th-round preseason draft grade, according to the Blesco Scouting Service, which is considered one of the more accurate preseason draft scout services out there. Scott came to Nebraska from Arizona State, where he was a starter at both right tackle and center for the Huskers. Scott will be the starting center, and his value is huge because when you talk about a backup to Ben Scott, it's a significant drop-off, and he might be Nebraska's best overall offensive lineman heading into the season, and that's as a newcomer. Coming in at number 3, speaking of newcomers, wide receiver Billy Kemp. The Virginia transfer had nearly 200 catches over his time in Charlottesville. He was the school's all-time leading punt returner as well. He's going to carry a high value. He's got a chance to possibly be a 1,000-yard type receiver. He's going to be Nebraska's key punt returner. Billy Kemp going into the year is without a doubt Nebraska's number 1 receiver, and he's got the most experience of any receiver on this roster, and you expect big things from him in his final year of college football. At number 2, defensive back Quinton Newsome, and it was almost a unanimous choice at number 2 as you look at Newsome. 2 of us had him at 2, and I think 2 of us had him at number 3 in our top 40 poll. But Newsome is a valuable starter. He's been on the field multiple years, probably an NFL-level corner. He needs to obviously have a big year. It'll be interesting to see how Newsome transitions into this new Tony White 3-3-5 defense. And then finally, wrapping up the list at number 1, and usually this has been the case in a lot of the years we've done this, is a quarterback transfer, Jeff Sims. His value to the season is as high as any player. You lose Jeff Sims, the season takes on a completely different turn. Heck, we saw that a year ago when Nebraska lost quarterback Casey Thompson. Jeff Sims is the same way. They need a healthy Jeff Sims to give this offense a boost. He's proven that he's a good thrower and a good runner. And I think he's going to give Marcus Satterfield and Matt Rule the versatility back there to make this offense go. I'm very excited to see what Jeff Sims looks like for the Huskers here in 2023. Make sure you stay at HuskerOnline.com. If you missed some of our past lists, go back, check them out. We've got them all on there. Also, plenty of other great recruiting and fall camp coverage. For HuskerOnline.com, I'm Sean Callahan.